Give me 1 second.
Normally?
So you y'all have a business? Yes, we do. Yeah.
So today's been a really, really good day. I want to thank you to come out. So we're fortunate to have the Borikuerdas with us today. So they are coming from the north side of Chicago. They played for my mom's 90th birthday 2 weeks ago, and my mom is still talking about them. So I'm going to ask you to do one thing. So in Puerto Rico, when you like something, you know, like here they say bravo or they say whoo hoo. In Puerto Rico, we say huepa. So I want to hear everybody say huepa. Huepa. Come on, you can do better than that. Huepa. Yeah. So I want to hear some huepas tonight, right guys? Yeah. So we want to hear some huepas. All right, so with that, I'm going to give it up to the band.
How y'all doing? That's one way to get the party started, yeah? We are Borikuerdas. My name is Eddie. It is a pleasure to meet all of y'all. So we are a Puerto Rican folkloric music group. We do play traditional Puerto Rican music, also known as Jibaro music. But you know, this is 2025 and we like to put a little modern twist on things, yeah? So the song we just did was a merengue style, very lively, very upbeat, designed to dance. If that need or feel just arouses in your bones, by all means, we love to see people dance, so go ahead and throw down. We will be a little educational here, because we're going to explain some of the music styles. We're going to go kind of explain a little bit of the stuff we're going to play, so we get some feedback, you know, all that stuff, while we absolutely throw down on the floor. You guys ready? Awesome. Our next piece is the style of song is called a paso doble. Kind of a Spanish influenced style. And it goes a little something like this. Ready? Yeah, that's what I want to do. Let me get one more wet back. I gotta make sure you guys are good with that. All right. Let's give it up for Al! Throwing down.